Energize your health and vitality. Your body is an amazing feedback vehicle. It mares back when you're holding on to old beliefs, obsolete ways of being that are no longer serving you, that are not in alignment with the truth of who and what you are. They will make themselves known through your physical expression. Today, we begin the journey of harmonizing our life. And if you haven't listened to my last episode about restoring harmony to your body, your mind, and spirit, I invite you to make sure you go back and give a listen to that episode. In that episode, I talked about the strings of our human expression and how we must restore harmony to, in essence, tune those strings in order to align ourselves with our magnificent ability to not only play beautiful music throughout our lives, but to create what it is that we truly desire to manifest and to create, and to really become more powerful catalysts for transformation and change on the planet. Imagine what would open up if all of us to restore harmony in our lives. Amazing things would unfold, to say the least. But back to your body. Your body is an expression. It mirrors back different things in your experience. If you're holding on to old beliefs of inadequacy, if you're facing a tough decision and you have, let's say, two things to choose from, you can go into quiet and inquire, and your body will give you feedback. The trouble is we're all so busy. We're all so caught up in thinking. We haven't really gotten in touch with listening to what this magnificent feedback vehicle is telling us. So today I wanted to share some steps to help you to energize your health and vitality. It's all about tuning the E string, which is, once again, energizing your health and vitality. So how do we do that? Well, first of all, where are you experiencing disharmony? So my experience is I had something show up in my knee. Just didn't hurt it, didn't fall, didn't get in a mountain bike crash or anything like that. It just started hurting one day and continued to amplify. So I actually had to sit with it and look within it to see what it was trying to tell me. How many of us actually inquire with our body? What are you here to reveal about me? How many of us go into that space that's behind all of the thinking and trying to logically figure stuff out, and to really inquire in the silence, asking your body for guidance, asking your health, your wellness, your vitality to reveal to you what needs to be let go of? Because I would venture to say, and now this is my opinion, I think all physical disharmony is an outward representation of the belief structures that we hold within our field. Those things that we picked up from age 0 to 7 that continue to shape and shift our life experience. And your body is bringing it to your attention so that you can do what's necessary to release it, to let it go, and to dissipate it. What an amazing vehicle. Just most of us don't respond to it in that way. Most of us get upset. We get angry. We get frustrated because our body's not doing what we want it to do, or it's marrying back some sort of disharmony that it is negatively impacting our quality of life. So rather than fight it, rather than curse it, sit in silence and inquire. What's my knee trying to tell me? And it's interesting because when I did that in my quiet time, what I got was anger, frustration. It wasn't really necessarily revealed to me what it was about, but there was anger there. So I released it. I dissipated it. So what does that mean? I tuned into that space, and up comes this anger. And I identified the frequency of the disharmony that's showing up in my body. And then remembering that who I am is a powerful expression of life and of universal energy, and that I have the ability to set intentions and begin to move matter and energy. So I set the intention to release and to dissipate that anger, that feeling in my body. And I breathed and I let it go. I breathed and I let it go, and I move through it. And I concluded my meditation session for the morning, clearing some things out. And you know what? My knee started to feel better and started to reveal some things to me about my life that I needed to be brought to my attention. Because let's face it, we all have belief structures, experiences that took place in our younger years in our life that have really formed the foundation of our belief structures, the operating system software of our minds that codes our reality and our experiences. And in order to change those experiences, in other words, in order to rise above that disharmony that you are experiencing in your body, you need to let go of what's no longer serving you. You need to release and to dissipate those old stories of not good enough, I don't deserve, life is fearful, money is the root of all evil. All these different structures that we've picked up to one degree or another that continue to shape and shift our lives. And as part of the consciousness shift that's taking on the planet today, we can't hold on to the old stuff anymore. We can't hold on to those old belief structures of not good enough and I don't deserve. It's time to let them go. So once again, I invite you to look into your disharmony. Identify the frequency, see what shows up, inquire with it, ask it. What are you here to tell me about me? What are you here to reveal about? What do I need to let go of? You feel the emotion of it. You set the intention to let it go. You breathe it out, feeling everything that's there. And if you want to, you can use your imagination and imagine pulling energy out and then send some light and some love to that space. And continue to observe and see what reveals itself throughout your day that can help you to further leverage this disharmony that you're experiencing to free yourself to rise to a whole new level. And ultimately, if the day comes, if you let go of the belief structure, you let go of the old way of being, you can free yourself from what's out picturing as the disharmony, in this case, in the Eastering of your life. And so we want to energize our health and vitality. So with that being said, I ask you to close your eyes if you're able. Take a couple deep breaths and look within. Into that sacred space. Into that place where you're holding on to any disharmony in your body. Take a deep breath and ask it, what are you here to reveal to me? Feeling any emotion. Breathing it out and letting it go. Setting the intention. To release it. Take another deep breath. We are all being called to a time of stop the fighting of the disharmony in your life and begin to leverage it as a tool to lift yourself to new heights. So take on this process to look within. Go into your quiet time, your meditative time, your reflection time. Tune into that space that's mirroring back disharmony. Ask it, what are you here to reveal about me? Listen. Write down anything you get, even if it sounds crazy, even if that mind says, no, that's ridiculous, write it down and look to see what emerges. Then, in all of your power and all of your grandeur, set the intention to let it go. And then you feel it. You feel the frequency of it, the emotion of it. You breathe it out, you let it go. Breathe it out, you let it go. And then it's always beautiful to send a little light, a little love to that space within yourself, a little self-love, an appreciation for who you are and your willingness to learn and to grow from the contrast you're experiencing in your life. You are on an amazing journey to experience just how freaking magnificent you really are. And the disharmony that shows up, whether it be in the E string or any other facet of your life, is here to help you to evolve and to grow. So I want to make sure and invite you, if you want to dive into deeper into this process, tune in on Wednesdays to the musical note that'll come out later this week, where we'll dive into this process a little bit more, a little guided process to help you to release and to dissipate what's no longer serving you so that you can restore harmony, harmonize your life so that you can begin to play beautiful music throughout every facet of your life experience. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do so. You don't want to miss a single episode in tuning the strings of your life as we move through all 6 of them. And I look forward to sharing with you what's coming up next as we move forward. And once again, if you want to work a little deeper with the music, you can go to markromeromusic.com/gift and get your free download of music. And I invite you to breathe in the notes to support you in harmonizing your life, tuning your energy, and aligning yourself with the truth of who and what you are. Thanks so much for taking the time to tune in. Have a harmonious day.